Hi there, traders. This is Brad Gibble with today's trading action. All right, coming to you a little bit earlier at the start of the Asian session, and this is pretty much due to the US CPI numbers. Now, just having a quick look at those US CPI numbers, they did revise down the actual forecast before the release. So it came out at 2.7, looks stronger. Like the core numbers were slightly weaker, worth noting. So only a slight adjustment, but that slight adjustment has really flushed out some positions here on the major currency pairs, right? Euro down. You can see the market was long euro. It's gone much further than sterling. Aussie had some fresh longs in the market. They've been sort of bashed out of the market, as has the Kiwi, and then dollar Swiss shorts also squeezed out on this release, right? Dollar yen also. So this is really good, right? Now, you don't need to trade the number to try and sort of make some money. The big trades come afterwards. The market has been flushed out and it's ready to start going again. There'll be repositioning in the market, and that sets us up for good trading opportunities, right? And this is where today's data comes into play. We've got a couple of things. The UK inflation rate, it's pretty much coming out by itself. And there is a UK Treasury gilt auction about 3 hours afterwards. That's probably going to be a little bit important as well. Okay, like see what position what appetite the market's got for UK bonds, really gilts, and we'll see how that goes. So just at the moment, right, the live signals, right, we do have a few things sort of popping up, but it's worth just having a look after a flush out like this, right? It takes say 4 to 6 hours for the market to sort of reposition and get some sort of balance, and then they start moving. We do have a buy zone signal on the long-term chart on the Euro Aussie, but I'll show you. I'm just having a look around. I'll show you something else in a second. It's a little bit tricky, that one. And what I'm looking for is anything to do with sterling, right? We've got sterling. We've got UK inflation numbers today. To me, we've got a bit of a mixed signal here on sterling Aussie. Let me just sort of focus in on this because I like sterling Aussie to the top side. It's got a bullish signal, but we do have a bit of a mixed signal here at the moment. And that's what the UK inflation numbers will do. If we get stronger UK inflation, which may be a stretch, then that short-term alert will go turn around very quickly, and we will have a good trading opportunity in play. Now, just as you before you sort of rush in, just let me show you the Euro Aussie, right? I do like Euro Aussie to the top side as well. Aussie dollar underperforming, but on the hourlies, it's just up against a bit of a resistance line. That's probably just enough to keep me out of placing that signal in the market, and because that's going to sort of maybe interfere with a bit of price action on the short term. Now, sterling Aussie, this is what I'm looking for. It has been obviously getting a little bit pummeled as sterling came off a week or two ago. And then, so on the long-term charts, it looks good for a move to the top side. We've got support right there close. I'm just waiting potentially for the UK inflation numbers to get into this trade, and stronger numbers does it for us, right? It's pretty easy. And that's sort of one way you can really confirm to yourself whether the signals are active or not. Okay, just doing a bit of a quick cross check. And I expect a lot more of these signals on the crosses to start lining up as we by the end of the Asian session, right? Coming into Europe, you'll see the recalibration of the major currency pairs, and that's a good thing, right? The on the long-term charts, we are sort of just pushing up against some support and resistance levels, right? I still don't think the dollar is going up that much further than this. Sterling, we do have a good setup here. It's just drifting down below that long-term support trend line. And this is where the data comes into play once again. UK inflation numbers, we get, say we get terrible UK inflation numbers, well, that's going to flush that trade to the downside, right? And it'd be remiss of me not to show you actually what we're forecasting for the UK. If I just change the date to today's schedule, you'll see the key numbers here. CPI year on year. Currently, the forecast is 3.4, 3.2 to 3.5. Now, just be aware too, the services CPI. It is a thing in the UK, right? It has been sort of pushing things around, and the month-on-month number there, 0.2, and the spread 0 to 0.3%. So 0.3 is the number, right? That's your sort of benchmark. We either want to see stronger numbers or weaker numbers. We've got opportunities for both. For me, stronger numbers above 3.4, getting into the sterling crosses, sterling Aussie in particular. If we get weaker UK inflation, maybe selling sterling against the US dollar looks the best trade. All right, guys, that's it from me. Just take it easy, right? As the market sort of gets to grips with what happened, those slightly stronger US numbers, it just takes a little bit of time, and then the good trading conditions will come back into play. All right, guys, have a good one. All the best. Cheerio.